That's awesome. That's it. Perfect.
You've seen all those fitness magazines with great bodies on the newsstand. What does it take to become a top fitness model and get on the cover of one of those magazines? Today, one of the leading fitness photographers in the business is here, Jason Ellis, along with 3 top models. Even if you're not a fitness model, they'll tell you what it takes to look like one. Plus, later in the show, we'll have a behind-the-scenes look at one of Jason's photo shoot, which is going to be hot. But first up, photographer Jason Ellis and fitness model Max Wetstein are here. Max is a pilot for JetBlue and a fitness model on the side. Great to have you guys here today.
All right, good to be here.
Nice to be here, Greg.
Jason, well, everybody tells me that you're the top guy out there and that you're shooting all of these kind of photos. And what do you look for in a fitness model? How do you get to be in a Jason Ellis photo?
Definitely a look for chiseled features, definitely chiseled abs, chiseled jawline. So the word for men is really chiseled. For women, you know, same thing, great bone structure, a great body. There's 3 main components though, and that's really height, body, and looks.
Height, body, and looks. Okay,
yes.
Well, that's a good start.
Yeah.
And here's another one of yours. What are we looking at here? Who are we looking at here?
A guy named Will.
Will, okay.
Yes. And just an artistic shot I did in Laguna Beach.
Okay, because you have your fine art photos and you have your fitness covers.
Yes.
And Max, you have shot before with Jason, of
Several
course.
times. He's been good to me. It's a pleasure to work with him. He's the best physique photographer in the business.
By the way, I just want to say you have a physique too. You look like you could be one of the fitness models. What's your background with fitness?
Well, I just really enjoy staying in shape, so I lift, I lift weights about 3 or 4 times a week, and I just really enjoy it. So.
And how much do you weigh?
A little over 200 pounds.
200, and how tall are you?
About 6 foot.
6 foot. Okay,
Yes.
Max, I'll ask you the same.
Yeah, I'm 6 feet and 180 pounds, and to be honest, every time I shoot with this guy, I feel a little bit skinny. But I got my abs.
Yeah.
I got my abs, so that saved me.
Yeah, well, I saw in the makeup room, our makeup artist, Tara, was enjoying doing your makeup today while you were sitting there without the shirt on.
Yeah, she did a great job on the hair. It felt good.
So you are a pilot for JetBlue. How do you become a fitness model on the side when you're an airline pilot? How did this happen?
Well, you never really want to give up your day job. It's hard to make a living as a fitness model, to be honest. Some people can. I was encouraged by people at my gym. About 6 years ago, I started working with a local company named Roadrunner Sports. And from there, I went to a model search, to be honest. And I guess you could say I got discovered by a agency in New York. They introduced me to Men's Health and Men's Fitness. From there, it took off.
This is you as the airline pilot?
That's me in my real JetBlue airline
This is
uniform.
you on the job, on both jobs actually.
Yeah, so my day job, pay the bills.
And
So,
not a bad day job.
No.
And this one?
Yeah, and to be honest, every time it's called a cover try. I've never really been booked for a cover. It's always been a cover try, and you don't even know if you're going to get it till sometimes you see it on the stands.
Yeah, that's what I wondered, because I have met so many of the fitness people. So I guess a lot of it starts with you, right? I mean, the photographer taking the photos, and then do you market them to the magazines or the models or agents, or how does this happen? How do they get on the covers?
Well, to get on a cover of a fitness magazine, there's a couple different ways. One is if the photographer is hired to shoot a specific cover with a specific model. That happens with me all the time. And then secondly...
So the magazine will just come to you and say, we want this person and we want you to do the photos.
Exactly. And then secondly, I'll do photo shoots. They're called spec shoots. And basically, I'll send them into the magazines, shop it around to a few of the different top magazines, and then the magazine chooses one of the covers, and that's how it happens.
All right. And what's this photo? What are we looking at here?
That's a Men's Health cover of Germany issue in the United States.
You are very German, by the way, with that last name.
That is
Wetstein.
it's my heritage.
And the blonde hair and everything else.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll be right back.
To make them stop and stare as I zone out. The club can't even handle me right now. Watching me, I go all out. The club can't even handle me right now.
And we are back with Jason Ellis, a top fitness photographer. Joining me now is Donna Feldman. She's an actress and a top fitness model. You've seen her on Deal or No Deal and also on the new show Fashion House. Great to have you here today, Donna.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
I just want to say I was showing your photos to my trainer and some of the guys, and they all thought you looked pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
Actually, they said more than that too. But some of them have girlfriends and probably are married, and I won't say anything more. So I'm here. This is you on the cover of Fitness Arts.
Yes, that's right.
And
Jason and I are actually planning a calendar shoot, which is going to be really exciting. He's amazing. So
And what do
Looking
you
forward to it.
What do you like working with Donna for all the models that you
Yeah.
work with?
Well, what's amazing about Donna is obviously first she's amazingly beautiful, just very striking features, just amazing eyes, beautiful body. She's very tall, and so she's got
How
a
tall are
very
you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10".
Yeah.
And how much do you weigh? I asked the guys too, so I know that's not
I
politically
actually
correct. but-
don't own a scale because
okay.
I would be obsessed if I did. It's better just if you look good in your clothes, look good in your pictures, you're fine.
Good for you.
Yes, thank you.
But you were saying that about her, what you.
Oh, she's just got an amazing exotic look and just an amazing smile. So
Thank you.
she's a fantastic model.
I was talking to my trainer about this. People say that the women are skinny. I think the guys are skinny. You know, I wrote Calvin Klein, and I will say this on the air. I
Right.
said, you know, people are saying the women are skinny. Your guys are skinny, but you know, the women want to see, I think, someone with a little muscle, not a skinny little runt.
Right.
And and nothing against the guys, because I think they're forced that way. You know, they can't wear the clothes and that. Why is fashion? Why do they want skinny little runts for fashion for men and women?
Right. Well,
both?
the basic thing is that people, models in particular, just tend to photograph better. Their features stand out more when they have less body fat, and that's why you have people like Kate Moss, waif thin, but she's one of the top models in the world, and you know she just photographs better. If she put on just 5 pounds,
5 pounds.
it's amazing how much difference that can make in your cheekbones, in your whole midsection.
So
We're
you
just
think she's
talking
too
5
thin, that she should put on weight?
I don't necessarily.
Well, a lot of the fashion designers, they want a hanger. You know, you don't want curves getting in the way of your design. And that's going to be distracting. If you have an ad campaign with a girl that's really super
Meaning
beautiful,
literally, yeah, and that's
you're looking
what a
at the
friend of mine
model,
said,
you're
right.
not looking at the clothing anymore.
They want like somebody who's just like, yeah,
Exactly.
no curves or whatever you want to say, but just like up and down.
Uh-huh.
That's a hanger.
Exactly.
Are you airbrushing?
Well, I definitely do a lot of work on Photoshop. I mean, it's kind of standard. Almost every
have to.
So
photographer.
you have to.
Yes, and it's just there's a real pursuit for idealism. I mean, that's why you pick a beautiful person in the first place. So you really just make the picture look as great as possible, and that's why there's airbrushing and so forth.
That's why sometimes when you hear somebody say, "Oh, you look great in that photo," and they'll say, "Yeah, I wish I really looked that way."
Right.
Thank you both very much. We'll be right back.
I know how to make them stop and stare as I zone out. The club can't even handle me right now. Watching me, I go all out. The club can't even handle me right now.
And we are back with photographer Jason Ellis. Joining me now is actor/model Dustin Moss. Great to have you here today,
Thanks.
Dustin.
Nice to be here.
So I was just looking at some of your photos here. This is you on the cover of
Exercise.
And we also have some photos of you taken by Jason.
Yeah, this is the first photo shoot Jason and I did together.
Yeah.
And here, where were these taken, by the way?
Down at your place at Laguna.
Laguna Beach.
Laguna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you like working about with Dustin? What makes him unique?
Well, Dustin, I mean, just look at him. He's the classic, perfect specimen as far as a male model. He's got the chiseled features, the nice jaw, the nice nose, nice eyes, just good features, and then obviously also very chiseled abs, as you can see in the pictures.
All right, and I think we'll see those later in the photo shoot.
Yeah.
So now you are 6'1",
6'1". Yeah.
and you weigh how much?
180.
180.
Yeah.
Okay, and we were talking before. We've been talking a bit about the difference between fashion and fitness and bodybuilding.
Yeah.
And you told me that you have to, like your natural weight, you tend to want to be what, like 190 or something? Is that right?
Yeah, working out, my body weight I put on enough muscle, I'll go up to 190.
190.
But at 190 pounds, like Jason says, 5 pounds, 10 pounds makes a huge difference. And on me, it changes my body, so I can't wear the suits, I can't wear
Can't even fit
the
into
clothes
the
for fashion.
So you have to force yourself to stay skinnier to wear the clothes.
I wouldn't say
basically.
force. I just have to watch my weight. And watch
So what
my
does that mean?
workouts.
Well, it's kind of a nice problem to have, isn't it? That you have to, or that you're able to do it, I guess. But you just cut back your eating, or what do you do? You
Watch my caloric intake. I do certain workouts, so I can't run on a treadmill because I lose too much weight. But I watch what I eat, and I work out a certain way.
And what I mean is
Just
when I
have to
say
balance it
force,
out.
that you're forcing yourself not to put on muscle, not that you're forcing yourself not to put on fat. You're just,
for
I
the
mean, you'd
amount.
be a bigger, more muscular guy.
The amount I
if-
work out, I would be too muscular to do this other work. I do have
So
to
you have
hold
to
that
watch
back.
and not put on too much.
Yeah.
Well, and again, to kind of continue that theme we were saying, I just thought it was, well, and you said too, I think that probably most guys, I think, would rather have, this kind of physique. Well, yeah, they would. But when you go down Sunset and look at a lot of those billboards, you look like Arnold Schwarzenegger compared to those guys. I mean, in effect, some of the guys are just really, really skinny.
They are
don't
tiny.
It's like in the old movies. You know when they say that you see the old movies and they take their shirt off and they say, oh, well, back then people didn't work out.
Right,
These
right.
days they do. So it's just interesting, though, that the fashion industry thinks that even for guys, not just women, skinny women, but they want skinny guys. I mean, really, you have more muscular than most, but you see a lot of very skinny guys.
But if you take me and put me next to most of the other fitness guys, and we do a shoot together, I look skinny. I mean, I'm more on the small end. And then if you take a fashion guy and shoot him next to a fitness guy, it's again, it's the same. He looks like a toothpick.
Right. Yeah, and
It's all in relation to who you're shooting with and how you're being shot.
And a fitness guy would be up to what weight usually for somebody your height?
If I was just doing fitness, I would probably be another 15 pounds heavier.
So what do you like working about with Jason? What makes him special as a photographer, all of the people you work with?
Jason's his professionalism, like on the shoot when we get there. It's very nice, it's focused. We're not talking about looking out at the ocean, picking up seashells. I mean, we got there and we went there to do a shoot. He didn't ask me to do anything crazy. It was all about, he came there to shoot me. He shot me, and he shot me in a light the best that he possibly could. I think that was the best body shot I've ever done, and Jason didn't use a bunch of lighting, he just used natural light.
Natural lighting. So these are...
It was enjoyable. It was a short, like a 2-hour shoot that turned out pictures that have really worked well for me.
I'll just show a couple of more of your photos here. Were these with natural light, or?
Jason shot that one on the right.
Jason shot this one too.
In the same photo shoot, that was natural light. The one on the left, we actually used reflectors on that. But with Jason's shoot, we've already had several magazines out of it, and they're my best shots I've ever had.
Here's some more photos of Jason, or I'm sorry, Dustin. Jason is going to now do a live photo shoot for us here real time with the models. So I will say thank you very much, Jason, and I'll let you go set up for the photo shoot.
Thank you.
This is you with the short hair look.
My first photo shoot in New York 7 years ago, and I keep it in there just because it was my first shoot.
Well, when you were saying you left town for 6 years and then came back, I was thinking, but he looks young. I haven't asked you your age, but I was thinking he looks young, so I don't know what that means.
I'm over 20.
Over 20.
Yeah.
Well, we are going to turn the show over now to Jason Ellis, the top fitness photographer out there, and we're going to do a photo shoot here for you live on the air. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll see you next time, and now we're going to make this the Jason Ellis Show.
Jason. All right. Max and Donna, just come a little closer together. It's great. And a great smile. Perfect. That's awesome. Abs. Better abs. That's it, Max. Perfect. Nice smile, Donna. Perfect. Come together a little bit closer. That's nice. Donna, chin down just a little bit. Perfect. And a nice smile, Donna. Amazing. Amazing. I love that. Here we go again. That's it. Perfect. Max, chin down just a little bit. And a great smile. That's it. Okay, now just something a little bit more serious on this one. Just loosen up a little bit. Good, that's it. And come in a little bit closer here. Perfect. Donna looking right here. Perfect. That's it. And one more, just like that, smiling. Excellent. All right, Dusty, come forward just a little bit. That's it. And a great smile. Perfect. That's awesome. That's amazing. And now just something a little bit sexier, Donna. Just kind of sexy look. Perfect. That's it. Dustin, just hand on the hip right there. Good, really flex those abs. Perfect. And how about a great smile on this one? That's it. Perfect. How about on this one? Dustin, switch sides. Good. Donna, just come in real close behind him right there. And squat the knees down just a little bit. And open up this way a bit. There you go. And open up this way a bit more. Perfect. And how about just have your hand on his abs on this one. And a great smile. Perfect. And Dusty, a great smile on this one. And then Donna, how about looking down at his abs, smiling. Perfect. Oh, that's going to make a cover right there. That's amazing. Perfect. And Donna, looking here on this one. That's it. Donna, arch the back a little bit more.
You know I know how to make them stop and stare as I zone out. The club ain't